need y'all to raise this motherfucking roof. It's that time.
What is that fucking sound? I believe it's the sound of Cascadia motherfucking hockey! Welcome back, everybody. Season 2. My name is Corey Gaston. I am here to talk some hockey. With me, as always, my band of misanthropes. Head misanthrope himself, founder of Berry Puck Threads, one Mr. Aaron Piper.
I'm so happy to be back.
Fucking A, chomping at the bit. Drunkenly standing in the goalie crease, getting ready.
He's not permanent right anymore.
No. What? That's okay. He's free agent. It's fine.
No, he's signed. He's signed.
Yeah,
Well, now, yeah,
happened.
it's done.
I've actually literally signed a bunch of documents over the past couple weeks.
Well, look at you, Mr. Professional.
Yeah, they're not contracts though.
Fuck you.
We're fucking proud of you.
Acknowledge here. This is our rules. Don't touch your coworkers inappropriately.
But you can keep your beard.
yes, I can keep the.
Can you
I was
touch
worried
them?
about that because like they were like clean shaven standards, and I was like, oh fuck no.
Can you touch them inappropriately with your beard?
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
fine.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
as long as that's the
The
thing.
flavor saver.
The beard really does a lot for leeway on things.
Proud to announce with us our favorite Zamboni driver for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Hi.
Kyle Houts. Yeah.
Hello. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about being so far away. I feel like I have to raise my voice loud. Like,
No,
like I
you're
have
good.
to yell because you guys are so like we did a little shake up, little move around.
We-
and,
You could have sat in that chair.
we have
there wasn't one there.
technology.
Didn't you get up and move a chair?
Yes.
So
I did.
you
but I was
couldn't
already
move
like
one there.
my coffee cup was placed.
Oh well,
I put
Oh.
the coffee cup down here.
That's dibs right there.
Fully
I have a little
understand.
Cthulhu thing in front of me, and I've got Adventure Time stuff, and I'm like, you know what, this is good. I'm feeling this. I didn't. The laptop was kind of putting me off.
You know what I miss? I miss the Viking Horn coffee cup.
Yeah.
What?
That hasn't made an appearance in quite a while.
We haven't been here for quite a while.
we were here last
well-
week, and he still didn't bring it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Remember, that was the preseason
I have.
warm-up.
Yeah.
I actually was using it yesterday.
Thanks.
Yeah,
That
it's around.
didn't help me.
It's
at all.
around.
So,
I'll send you pictures of it.
speaking of
and only it.
speaking of beards, that opening track was by our friends, Strange Famous Records, Epic Beard Men. I figured that was appropriate to kick off
Absolutely,
season
B.
2.
Dolan and
Yes.
Sage.
Want to give a big shout out, big thank you to those guys. They, a couple years ago when Corey and I started doing this, I reached out to them on a whim, like, hey man, we like your music, can we use it? And they're like, yeah, sure, just give us credit for it.
Yep.
And so we hadn't used it, which thank you to Spirit Animals. We've been using their stuff for the last 39 episodes, I believe it was.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah.
But I reached back out to them. I said, hey, are we still cool? And they're like, yep, just give us a shout out. So that's
Dope.
Epic Beard Man, Strange Famous Records, strangefamousrecords.com. Go check it out.
Hit them up.
support.
Buy some stuff.
Yeah, they got some
Get that
sweet
merch.
shit.
Merchy merch.
You'll be hearing a lot of their stuff because they gave us access to the
Dude,
whole library.
That beat though,
awesome.
dude,
Oh, yeah.
is fucking
Oh, yeah.
fire.
Funky fresh, man.
And there's
Yeah.
there's a lot more of where that came from.
Oh,
so.
it's gonna be good.
I'm
It's
sure.
gonna be good.
I'm sure there's you say a library, so I'm expecting.
Old
there's
white
lots.
guys blasting hip hop. Here we go.
There's a lot.
I was just thinking yesterday. I need to. I love Spotify so much, but I always listen to the same damn playlist.
Oh yeah.
And I needed to
Yeah.
diversify. Like I can't add everything to the same playlist. So I was like, I need to add like Danger Zone to a playlist, but
Fuck
I
yeah.
don't want to
like
on my
Kenny
main one.
Loggins.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
I'm just
Would-
making sure.
Any other?
I don't. Maybe there's a new band I don't know.
When I worked for that large online retailer, we had a playlist that was just Kenny Loggins. Danger Zone,
Yeah.
the song from Caddyshack,
Right. I'm all right.
I'm All Right, and then what was the other one we found? Oh, Footloose.
Oh yeah.
Those
there you
three
go.
songs. That's all you need to know
That's
from
all you
Kenny
need.
Loggins.
That's all you need
Yeah,
on repeat.
played it
Anyway,
every morning.
Well, see, I like to pepper in some Bob Seger with that.
Oh God,
yeah.
Get some old time rock and roll going.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still love Turn the Page
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
and Metallica's.
Yeah.
I love that version. Of
Yeah.
that
Me,
song.
me too.
Well,
so good.
I like their video, their take on like
Yeah,
the
the prostitute
it was just-
mom who's
yeah.
just
it
trying
was
to,
insane.
trying to
Like
make
it was like I was watching it. I was like, a young kid. I was like, oh yeah, strippers.
And then you're like, oh, shit.
halfway through, I'm like, I actually feel really bad.
Yeah.
Like this is deep.
So good.
This is. Oh man, this is life stuff.
Yeah. Way to get heavy, Hetfield. Fucker.
Yeah. Thanks.
man.
Shit.
I love that. Was that Damage Inc. was that album where they did all the remakes,
The covers,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Apparently, they're doing another one.
Oh,
Dude,
And
I
then
think
they're
they're
also doing
they're a
another
tremendous
S&M.
cover band.
yes.
They're doing another S&M.
Oh,
album.
awesome!
Oh,
I love that
okay,
record too.
Okay. Oh yeah, that version of Wherever I May Roam.
Yeah.
with the strings in the beginning.
Dude.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I just got back from the Griswold road trip.
But they were open.
They were open. Yeah,
Wally
they were.
World
I didn't
was
have to,
open.
I didn't have to take John Candy hostage or anything like that. And I didn't eat any dog piss sandwiches. But
Nice. Piss in your own yard.
a piss in your own yard. I need to tell you that story. Cash came up with that as a swear. I got cut off by a guy in L.A. First off, okay, everybody knows I'm a Game of Thrones fan,
Yeah.
right? L.A. is King's Landing, and I'm from the north. So fuck everything about that place, right? I hate it. I hate LA.
I've never been to LA, but I
Don't waste
expect,
your time.
I expect to be there a lot.
Go to Pomona.
Well, I'm saying like, if I don't have work and the nights are in LA or
Yeah,
they're in
yeah,
Anaheim, I'm absolutely gonna go.
Okay, let me address that.
Okay,
Anaheim is rad. It's a tourist trap, but fuck, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Anaheim was nice. LA proper is a hive of scum and villainy.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise known as the music industry.
Is that a Star Wars quote?
Yes, yes, it is. It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy, to be exact. It was. I fucking hate that town.
Hollywood's even worse.
You know, we're driving down the
no
I-5,
desire.
and by I say driving, I mean parking on the I-5.
You mean letting your foot off the brake every
I
few
fucking
seconds?
told you I would be talking about traffic.
Oh, yeah.
But you brought this up.
I did.
So this fucking in California, you can drive motorcycles in what they have dubbed the third lane
Oh
Yeah,
in
I've
between
heard about
cars.
that.
in between the cars.
I've
Yeah.
heard about that.
That's big in
I
Europe,
think
too.
Washington just is looking to pass that law, too.
Fuck them, they better not. I
know.
hate it so much.
I know.
It always freaks me out because like,
Yeah.
it's you don't see them coming.
You're just like,
No.
you're going to die.
Yeah,
You're going to die.
What happens if I have to throw up and I throw my door open? That guy fucking plows into it. Yeah. So anyway, this fucking maniac goes blasting past us on a fucking crotch rocket. And I was like, look at this fucking moron. And Cash goes, yeah, he can piss in his own yard. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but
Copyright
I love
2019 Cash Gaston.
Dude, fucking that kid, man. I was like, that was dope. That was awesome.
That was good.
Can I use that later, son?
Yeah, dude. I was like, I'm taking that.
Hey.
Dude. Piss in your own yard is my new favorite thing.
Bring him in. Let's record a soundbite of that.
Of him doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, because we'll add that to the chirp of the
That's
week.
a chirp. Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah,
I like
he's
it. There's
like
our chirp of the week right there. You can piss in your own
It's already
yard.
done.
Hey, yeah, you, motherfucker, you can piss in your own yard.
And you all thought
It's-
we weren't going to talk about hockey
It's
yet, but
not.
there it is.
It's not. When is your time with the Make-A-Wish Foundation up level? It's not quite there.
Yeah.
but it's right there.
It's up there.
Yes.
So, hitting up, we hit Anaheim and did all that, but I was at the hotel in Vegas and
Not
or in
Vegas.
Vegas in Anaheim across from a park that won't be named, but you know what it is.
Because they'll sue us.
Right. So I go to the smokers pit, like the area that's the smoking area, you know, and I come out of the pool and I went over there and there's this dude standing there. His name's Bab. He's a really nice guy. Bab just got out of the Air Force.
Okay.
And he's taking his family on the
Nice.
Griswold trip,
Good
right?
for you, Bab.
Bab is
Shout out to
a
Bab.
is a Metallica fan.
Ooh.
So he had just come from San Francisco,
Oh, okay.
where he
Was hanging out.
went straight stalker style, man. He fucking went to fucking Hammett's house. He went to the fucking
To
place.
the practice studio.
Yeah, he went to
Oh,
the
shit.
the place where the garage used to be that they recorded Garage in.
Yeah.
Fucking he did the damn thing. And he was doing it all the way down. And the day I'm talking to you, he's showing me pictures of Hetfield's house in L.A. And this spot, like, oh, here's where his fucking, they painted a mural for him. And
Did he show you the picture of the restraining order?
no, dude, I was like, how are you doing this, dude?
Bab.
But he was a cool cat. But he he was a fan.
Straight up
Yeah.
obsessed.
Yeah, and
That's
it was
awesome.
it was kind of fun to talk to him, and I didn't want to be like,
You're
Yeah.
a fucking creep, man.
four of their albums.
Good
are
on
all
you.
right,
Good
but,
on you, but
But I mean, it was funny, and
Yeah.
it cracked me up. And
That's awesome.
Another time, I went to the smoking pit, and there's this group of people hanging out, and it's like these two girls that were friends, and then their boyfriends. And the one boyfriend looked like us, a little pudgy, bearded guy, and the other dude was Michael Clark Duncan. He's
Oh.
like 6'9", 300-pound, gravel deep,
Just
black guy, just fucking huge dude. And I come out of the pool and I went over there to have a cigarette, and I'm standing there, and dude dips around the corner, and I hear the sound of a glass pipe being hit against a palm. And I'm like, oh, I know what that is. And pretty soon there's a familiar aroma in the air. And I turned and looked, and I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know I was hanging out with the cool kids. And they're like, oh, fuck. And I was like, yeah, dude, I just stopped in Mendo. Do you guys need some more?
was his name John Coffey?
No, but his name was Harold.
Harold.
And he had spent some time up in
San Quentin?
Northern
Oh.
California
Okay.
working trim seasons.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and so
That's a bad dude right there.
he was a rad guy, dude. But he comes out and fucking hands me this blunt that's like bigger than my arm.
Cheech and Chong style.
Yeah, he's like, here. And I'm like, oh. So I spark it, pass it. And he goes, no. That one's for you.
Oh shit.
And I was like, no.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
know I'm hanging with the cool kids, but I ain't one of you.
Thank you, Mr. Coffee, but no.
But anyway, yeah, so interesting tales from the road.
That's good.
nice.
I love it.
Man, all I wanted in the world, though, was to get a Sharks hat in San
I was
Jose.
gonna say, did you make the stops at all? Did you go
Oh, yeah.
Staples Center? Did you go to the pond?
I didn't make it to the pond. I did go by the Staples Center.
Nice.
I wanted to stop and get a hat. I wanted to get a Sharks hat while
Yeah.
I was in San Jose.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to wear a Ducks hat, so that was pointless.
Yeah, I got you.
But I
I'd
wanted...
wear the old logo.
Yeah, so would I. But I don't want to, that's... Cade got a Donald Duck hat. I feel good about it. It's fine. But I was trying to get over to get off the freeway in San Jose, and I just couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, I was out of town. I was like, oh, fuck, screw it.
It's a super busy area.
Yeah, but I tried.
Sharks, man.
Speaking of the Sharks, did you guys see the Aaron Dell's new pads?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
You got to post that up on the socials.
Did you guys? Big shout out to the Everett Silvertips, which we seem to do quite a bit.
We're fans.
They released. They let fans design Dustin Wolf's new helmet,
Oh, really?
and then they did a big reveal the other day on social media at like one of their sponsor shops, and it's pretty dope, dude. I like that kid a lot.
Yeah, man.
His mask is legit. Carter Hart. I'm not sure if he got his new one painted yet, but the artist that's doing it has been doing some like, here it comes.
Oh.
It's on its way.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah. I sent you that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Carter, dude. Okay, so I'm watching NHL Network the other day. One of the analysts on NHL Network said they believe that Carter Hart could go down as the best goalie of all time. Discuss amongst yourselves, because that's
a bold fucking statement.
that's a big, bold statement
bold
for a guy
early
that's
on.
only played 31 games in the NHL. And guys, listen, you know me. I'm a Flyers fan. I'm a Carter Hart fan.
Yeah.
It's a little early to be saying this
Yeah.
guy's the next coming of
Yeah.
Carey Price, Patrick Wall sort of
Yeah.
Right.
shit. He had a great season last year. He was still
But
16
who
and
knows?
13.
Yeah.
His GAA and his save percentage were good. I mean, he's definitely got some promise. Everybody that
Yeah.
talks to him
Yeah.
about him, with him, and we saw it while he
I
was
love
here.
I
He's
love seeing
professional.
him performing.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's
I just can't help but think back, though, to Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago when he looked really bad.
yeah. Well,
But-
I mean,
I don't know. But in the
I-
AHL, he struggled, too. Everybody said they expect him to go to the AHL and tear it up. He struggled.
Yeah.
That's why Holmgren, or not Holmgren, but Hextall wouldn't bring him up.
but that's the thing too, is like you got to think, if you know that bigger and better is out there and
Yeah.
available to you at some point, if you do well, like I'm sure he's motivated. In
Yeah.
A, but
It's his team now.
But I think it's also like the kind of pressure that you put on yourself in that situation. I think really can impact like what.
It could be detrimental.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I feel like it could be like you're over
Overcompensating
I suppose
for
yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's
What are you
what-
overcompensating for, Carter? No, I'm just playing.
so
Goddamn, bro.
But you get that. But when these kids get this
Little
shot,
helmet.
when they get they step on NHL ice, then I think that really lights a fire.
Sure.
Well, yeah. for
It's
sure.
not even like
Razzie looked
You-
like a deer in the headlights for the first few games up there last year.
Kinda, yeah.
He really did. He didn't know where he fit in, and then once he started to get his flow and realized that I'm in the fucking NHL,
he'll be fine.
he will be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we talked about it last week, but good old Valimaki, man. I heard officially he's done for the season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, ACL
God damn it.
in a
Poor
training
kid.
session.
God damn it.
You know what really? I mean, I hope he gets back in with Calgary, but like,
I think he will.
yeah, but like, man, shit like that,
I know.
that can put you down, and
Yeah,
they'll leave you behind.
Their
Like-
GM spoke very, very highly of him. though.
Good. Okay, that's good then.
In the whole,
I
we're
hope-
devastated. And we now have to look to replace this guy for
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah.
We're, so
He's
sucks.
just got to work to get healthy, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
I mean, I've been my kid was on his second ACL surgery this summer, so I know how much that sucks.
Is he going to play this year?
Not this year.
Okay.
He had surgery in July, and he's on a 9-month rehab.
Oh.
So, but he's working directly with the football team there in Eastern Oregon to get him where he needs to be. He'll be fine. He'll be
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, so that sucked. Former American Valimaki, who was always fun to watch. But Carter Hart, I'm excited for this season with Carter Hart because finally in Philly, we have a goalie, which
Yeah.
we haven't had since Ron Hextall.
Right.
So we thought Bruce Golov was the next coming, and oh my god, that guy was so fun to watch off the ice.
Man, I still like to think back to those. Like
The bears in the universe.
bears in the woods. I'm only scared of bears in the wood. The universe is just the whole Myanga's
When you
big.
think about it, I mean, it's like we are very small and universe very big.
You think
we asked
have-
you what you think the outcome of
we
the
have
Winter Classic
problems
game.
down here.
He's...
$9
I love-
million
I
a
love
year
that
for that
part.
experiment.
I love that part of that bit in the Road to the Winter Classic
Yes.
series when the music changes.
Yeah.
And it's like ominous and kind of mysterious. I was cracking up. I was
That's
like, what
so
the fuck
good.
is this?
It was good. I'm looking forward to Winter Classic this
All
year.
I could think of is
Yeah.
when he was talking is, have you guys ever seen the documentary The No-No?
Mm-mm.
So
No,
I
no.
can't remember the player's name. The dude was a Pittsburgh Pirate, I believe.
Okay.
Guy threw a no-hitter back in the 70s in a game he wasn't supposed to play in,
Okay.
frying on acid.
Nice.
Like, he had a head full of acid.
I
and
feel like
he-
I've heard this story, but I haven't seen the documentary.
I watched it. It was
He dropped
fucking-
acid because he's like, I'm not playing tonight. So.
Yeah. So he's high as a motherfucker, and they send him out to the mountain, and he throws a perfect game.
Well, that makes sense because everything slows down.
Yeah, oh my God, dude. I was like, this is the greatest goddamn thing I've ever seen. But that's all I could think of when he was like,
They're like, why is he throwing the ball so goddamn slow?
we are very small. In
He's
the
like-
universe, very big.
I did not know
It's
I
like,
was
you're
starting
frying
today.
nuts.
I did not know camera beyond me today.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
that was a
I
fun
just sit on the
experiment.
bench with my thermos and enjoy the game.
I stopped all 5 pucks at once.
God,
There was only one. No, there were 5.
that guy.
you were wrong.
I was there. I saw.
Dude, hockey's back though.
Oh,
Training camp. It's August. We'll release this probably
Something?
the 21st. And
It's
training
August
camp
something.
starts the 22nd, which I'm stoked. The last few weeks, July was a super busy month for me. I had 2 kids in Florida. Then they came back. We went to northern Idaho for a week in the lake house. All my wife's family was in town for a week. So like July just went. And then when we hit August, my parents left August 5th. And so when we hit that, I was just like, what do we do now?
yeah.
And the other day, I'm sitting on the couch, like, looking at something. Oh, and the AMs had released the training camp roster. And I'm like, dude, that's in, like, 3 days.
Yeah.
My juju's back up, dude. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
excited.
I
The
just
hockey
pulled up.
Viagra.
I just pulled up Dustin Wolf's mask. It does look sick. Good job.
And that was
Tips
fans. I think
Yeah.
it was like 3 fans that they put their designs into
Good,
it.
good job, Tips fans. But yeah, so I was gonna pull up the Americans thing.
I want to see it.
Speaking of, hold on. Oh, you're looking it up. Okay, it's like 5 posts into their page.
Their Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at this roster here.
Couple surprises.
I
to
don't
me.
recognize any of the goalies, but Boyko and Warm.
Yeah.
I've never.
There's a West Richland kid in there.
Really?
Connor, I believe he's a defenseman. Connor something. He played with the Everett Silvertips, I believe.
Connor Overson.
U14. Was he with the Tips U14 last year?
Okay.
I think. There is a kid in there from Spokane that caught my eye. There's also a few players that I believe got released from other WHL teams last year that we invited to camp. There's a guy from the Red Deer Rebels who's a 20-year-old defenseman. Christoph Rabik is back in camp this year.
That's something I was confused about because I thought he was going somewhere else.
Kalinichenko went to the KHL.
Okay.
Rabik got invited to Blues camp this summer, but that was it.
Oh, okay.
So
I see a Ben Coughlin on there, a defenseman. Is that
that's cousin.
okay? His
cousin,
It's
yep.
it's Dylan's cousin. Okay.
Yep, that's Dylan's cousin.
Yeah,
there's 5 20-year-olds. There is 3 imports. One of those import is a 20-year-old. That would be Rabik.
Mateo Solberg, I think, is Danish, right? Yeah, I think
Maybe.
we picked him up
Maybe.
because I recognize that name.
Yeah. And of course, Mutala's back. Kyle Olson will be the captain.
Yep.
To me, I think there's and total speculation. Any Americans people, if you're listening to this right now, it's total speculation. I think Warm and Olson are locked.
Yeah.
You got 3 other players that are going to want that 20 spot. You got Dom Schmeeman, not Sam Ho. He's not.
Dude, that helmet is fucking rad.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
It looks good. If you guys are listening right now, and like, what the fuck are they talking about? Go to Everett
We're all
Silvertips.
on our phones
I know.
looking at separate shit.
I know.
Sorry.
Everett Silvertips.
Get to our level, listeners. Shit.
Everett Silvertips Instagram page,
Yep.
and you'll see what we're talking about on there. It looks really good. I really like that organization, man.
Dude,
I really like that organization.
I like I said, man, I am a fan.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I like seeing if anybody does positive stuff that just is good for the fans, for the game, and they do it. They get it.
Yeah.
They get it. Get the fans involved.
They're rad.
So we're nerding out talking about training camp. Most people listening to this are like, "Fuck, who cares?" But honestly, 67 players will be there. I'm going to go check out a couple of scrimmages. Scrimmages are all free and open to the public. They do was it the blue and white game? I believe is the one
Navy
on
versus
Sunday?
white.
Navy versus
Yep.
white. That's on Sunday. Check amshockey.com for the schedule on that. That's usually fun because they mix up the veterans on each team, and then you get some of the 15-year-olds and stuff in there playing. So that'll be and that's free.
Anybody coming in hot that we like or
No, I mean I would
right.
love to see Rabik back again. I thought that kid was great last year. He's a 20-year-old import though, which most WHL teams won't burn both of those on one player.
Yep.
So we'll see. With Kalinichenko gone, he might. Mutala, it'll be interesting to see with him getting drafted this year, what kind of fire that's lit under him. You know, the thing about Mutala that a lot of people didn't realize last year, and I didn't early in the season, was both of his parents, within like a month of each other, were diagnosed with like terminal illnesses or something, like in September or October. And I remember us talking about early in the season, it's like, where's Sasha? You don't notice him out there. But once that calmed down, he took off. End of the season, he really took off. And I think he's going to be a good leader.
He did great, yeah.
Stoked that Bush is wearing an A this year. 18-year-old kid, 5'6", Bush.
That is, he's
got an A.
definitely
The mighty Bush.
I imagine other locker rooms, their coaches telling teams to like, hey, watch out for 19.
Yeah.
Like this kid's short, but he's pure fire.
I was scrubbing through old highlights from last year to get some footage for the opener.
He's
and
so much fun to watch.
Anytime he's on the ice, dude, the guy's 110%.
Yeah.
And he's the funnest kid. We Blake Stevenson and I decided, and I think I talked about this, but his new name is Stinky Kid Ass.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
At Chuck E. Cheese. So, Boosh, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but you're Stinky Kid Ass, and you can thank Blake for that one. So I'm excited. Preseason this weekend is training camp. Preseason starts in Everett Labor Day weekend. Then we're back here for the Red Lion tournament, which if you want to go, I got some tickets for you.
Sweet.
Then we've got the exhibition game against Spokane on the 14th, and then it's quiet for 3 weeks, and then October 5th.
And bam, there we go.
Yeah, the new. We need another one of those outside.
Yeah, we'll get one
to say goodbye to your bastard ass. October 5th is going to be cool. The new boards are up. The new video boards are up at the Toyota.
The what now?
Everybody knows. It's public. It's public.
Are they looking good?
I haven't seen
I don't
them
know.
yet.
I don't know.
I don't think they're. Have you seen them in action?
What? Who?
I've seen the mock-up. Like that mock-up picture
no,
I showed
this
you.
is Patrick.
Hello.
Who?
But yeah, those look. I mean, anybody that comes out this weekend, come out.
We'll see 'em,
and you'll
yeah.
see them. I don't know if they'll be in action for the games and stuff, but it's going to be great.
We'll talk a little bit after this.
Cool. But yeah, man, I'm excited again. Hockey's here.
Yep.
Hockey's here.
Here we go.
Still some free agents out there in the NHL pool that I'm surprised.
Patrick Laine, I think, is the one I'm the
The
most interested
RFA,
in.
right.
Oh, he's the RFA. Yeah.
Thornton
RFA.
and Marlowe are both unsigned right now. Marlowe doesn't surprise me. Thornton does. But yeah, what's the line? The Laine thing only caught my attention the last couple of days. I was like, I didn't even realize this was
I
an
didn't either,
issue.
because I just saw it like on Complete Hockey News,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about him.
yeah.
Like I think he'll go somewhere else. But he hasn't, because he hasn't.
Why though?
They haven't talked at all.
But why Winnipeg? Why would you let him go? That's what I don't understand. The kid hasn't reached.
I'm
his
sure.
peak
I'm sure
yet.
they're not.
He's nowhere
looking to let him
near
go.
his
Like
peak.
maybe. I don't know. I
But yeah, he did make the comment. I'm surprised we haven't talked, but it is what it is. I'll play
Yeah.
somewhere next year.
Yeah.
So
He will. He absolutely will.
The team that scares me, we've talked about this, but the team that scares me this year is the New Jersey Devils.
Oh my God.
You hear that in my voice? That's the crack of a
That
Flyers
is,
fan.
that is fear.
Dude, the first time I see Wayne Simmons in a red number 17, I'm going to throw up. PK, whatever, dude. PK's PK. I like watching him wherever he plays, but
yeah, it don't matter.
PK is one of my. He's just like. You can't hate him, you know.
No.
Like, you just can't. Like
I love the
fucking
guy's
love that guy,
personality.
even
man.
through his antics on ice. Oh, did you see Ryan Reeves' video the other day?
yeah, with the lips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what that was about?
Because he was voted like the 5th best chirper or 3rd best chirper
Yeah.
in the league. He's like, time to warm up.
He was warming up his.
Chirping lips.
He does a slow mo.
It was in slow motion of his face just going back and forth.
Yeah.
And he tagged what's his fucking face from Boston?
Marchand.
Yeah, he tagged him and someone else, and it was
Yeah.
just
Did Marchand get number 1?
I can't remember. Probably shithead.
He's good for the game, dude. He's good for the game.
Yeah, I know. Fuck him.
I know. You know what, though? Last year, man, he calmed down, the licking and all that shit and just put up.
No, he still did something weird. What did he do? He still did something. I was like, what the fuck?
Playoffs? He did something
He
weird.
did something weird. I can't remember. I'm sure we ranted about it in an episode.
Oh, was he the one that speared the guy in the... No, that was Crosby that speared the guy in the balls.
Fuck that guy.
Oh
Yeah. He's good for the game, too.
I know.
I respect Crosby more now that he's not on a winning team, but
Oh, yeah. He's cool to cheer for. Did you see...
I mean,
did
no,
you see the
seriously,
spit and chicklets thing with him, though?
no, I'd love to. I saw a preview when he was talking about when he got a dog at Mario Lemieux's house.
Yeah.
And Mario Lemieux was cleaning the dog shit of Sid's dog off the floor in his house. And he was like, is this really fucking happening? Like, Mario Lemieux is cleaning my dog's shit off of his carpet.
Dear God.
How?
You have to check it out.
Yeah, it's I do want to hear that episode.
I
mean,
haven't seen it yet.
I hate on Crosby a lot, but I think he's great. I
Oh, man.
really do like
Yeah.
and respect him. Like,
Well, we talked about it last year,
Yeah.
just with like the Islanders fan that was heckling him the whole time in the box and at Barclays Center. And after the game, he signs a stick for him. Great chirps. Go easy on me next time, and gives the Islanders
yeah,
fan a
dude,
stick.
that's class.
And him and McKinnon do so much, like at Cole Harbor, Nova Scotia, where they're from. They're
Yeah.
all about community. The guy is a piece of shit on the ice, just
Yeah.
as a fan, not of that
Well,
team. He's
you
a
know-
piece of shit, but he seems like a really, really great dude.
2 years in a row, he was against my Red Wings in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I just really started to hate him. I was
1-1
Yeah.
lost one.
God, it was like, yeah, it was just, his antics and stuff. But I mean, every team's got their, player that's got antics and
Wayne
shit
Gretzky
that
had
pisses everyone off.
antics.
Yeah, of course.
A lot. Early.
So I'm not gonna say he should or shouldn't one way or
Yeah.
the other. Like if it works for them, it works for them. Like,
yeah.
good on
He's
him.
he's calmed down though, and he'll definitely be a top
Well, he's
5.
changed.
all
He's
time.
changed. I wouldn't say he calmed down, but I'd say he changed for sure.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely like every player goes through like the maturing phase and stuff. And,
Sure.
And I'm not saying that he wasn't when he started, because I mean he's been a captain ever since what
Was he 19?
year
Yeah.
2 or something. He was on the team.
He's 32, 33 now.
Yeah, dude's
Yeah.
been playing forever.
Yeah, that's what we forget. It's like Crosby, Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid ain't a kid no more, man.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's coming up over the hump of peak.
Yeah.
He's got a no, I'm not saying like he's going to have an off year. He's got a couple more good years in him for
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, he's in his early 30s now.
Yeah.
You know, him and Ovechkin both. Ovechkin's a year older. So,
Yeah.
Jack Hughes, I guess, is going to have to carry the torch now as the next great one. Or is it Capo Caco? I love that name.
That's a great name.
Capo Caco. Went to the Rangers. Sorry.
That's my second favorite name in hockey now.
Rangers. Capo Caco.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, God knows.
There's a lot. I don't know if did I mention this last episode? I was
No, you
kind of talking about,
Sorry.
we talked a lot about Vegas last
We did.
kinda like intro episode,
Yes.
the prequel.
Prequel.
This morning I got a text from the guy that's hiring me, and he was all it said was "get excited," and it was a picture of T-Mobile Arena during the playoffs last year.
That's cool.
Or last season, and oh man, I've been thinking about it a lot now, and it's starting to sink in a bit more, and it's getting pretty intense.
You going to the show, man?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That hasn't hit me yet. Just that idea.
Before we go any further, there's two things I want to do. And this is, I'm taking the train and putting it in reverse for a second. Our boy Griffin, all beard, no teeth hockey.
Yep.
Talked to him this morning. He's got the fantasy league going on, which we had kind of talked last year about doing our own fantasy league. Well, he set one up, and we're like, fuck it, we'll just let him take care of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I talked to him this morning. He is actually, they're still looking for some more people. So stand by. I have an email address. If anybody's interested, are you playing, Kyle?
Yeah,
you gonna play
absolutely.
this league? I know you've already.
Yep.
I just filled my
Totally.
thing out for the draft this morning to see what a good time would be. Stand by phone. Here we go. If you're interested, send a email to fantasyhockey@allbeardnoteeth.com, which might be the coolest name ever. All beard, no teeth.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's perfect.
wonderful.
But yeah, they're still looking for people. But I will say this: if you're going to be involved with it, they are looking for a commitment. Don't just draft a team and let it sit.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Griff's rad.
oh yeah, Griff's a great guy. He posted a picture the other day. He was walking through wherever in Ireland, and he's got his headphones in, listening to the podcast, wearing his Buried Puck shirt. So,
Fuck yeah.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, even across the pond. The other thing is, Corey's got a quick little thing he wants to talk about. Aren't we? Do a little plug?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, wait,
Sorry.
what's going on?
I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget. We're about
the thing.
halfway through, so I want to make sure.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
Yeah.
forget.
So we record Buried Puck Threads, or presents Cascadia Hockey in the illustrious AU Radio Podcast Studios
It's
above
great, actually.
Adventures
Love it.
Underground.
I'm digging the new location,
The new
and
vibe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Like
The other thing is the air conditioner works now.
I'm feeling it. I'm a little cold.
It's so wonderful. But the show is sponsored by Adventures Underground.
Go shop.
Yeah, 1391
Yes.
George Washington Way, Richland, Washington, 99354. Check us out at advunderground.com. Social medias, Adventures Underground on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and come into the store. We got a bunch of stuff going on, and
Yeah.
we're going to have more coming up, and then we're going to start spitting those out there more often and letting you guys know what's going on in the store.
I will give a customer testimonial. It's really the only place in town. I'm a huge music fan. It's about the only place in town you can really find a good selection of vinyl, new, used, fucking patches, pins, everything. It's a little
Yep.
punk rock store for the music side, which they've got good coffee in there. And then, man, if you're into gaming, if you're into any sort of books, any sort of comic books, it's really the only place in the Tri-City area, between here and Spokane, really,
Yeah.
that you can find that sort of shit.
Well-
It's a rad little store. 11 years now it's been open.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 years.
So we just got through 12 years with that. And once again, man, we always talk about support local. You guys have heard me talk about the store before, but come out and check it out, dude. It's
I'm
fun.
really gonna miss this place. Like
Yeah.
this store. Like I've been here. I spent hours upon hours here.
That's how
Like,
you got involved
every-
with this because
every
you
week.
came, talked to
I'm just
him.
here all the time. Yeah.
He's like, who are you? You like hockey? Cool. Let's record a podcast.
Yeah. So like, that's one of the things too. Is I've been like kind of looking around, and I got to replace all the places that I used to frequent here, and I got to find that stuff in Vegas, and I'm sure I'll find some great shops down there. But like, nothing's going to replace Adventures Underground.
You know,
Like,
it's
this
funny.
place is special. It really is.
I just coming off this road trip, man. I was I checked out every little record shop, comic store I could find on the way down, and there were some good ones. There were some horrible ones. There was a couple record stores that do it a little bit better than we do, but most of them not so much. And I just had a hell of a time finding anything that does what we do.
Yeah.
And so
with this like kind of combination of things too. You
Yeah.
know? Like you guys are like very, very minimal digitally. It's all like analog.
It's all
And
analog,
and that's the idea behind both the cafe and the record part.
And that's very intentional.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's great because
Yeah. It sounds better on analog.
yeah. Well, I mean, and not even that, but I mean, you think about it, like a lot of the games, none of the games that are here are like electronic. There's no book, there are books that are
Yeah,
like
no, we-
Kindle things or anything like
Yep.
that. Like it's all like tangible, stuff. It's all,
We're tactile humans.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're still tactile animals. We like to touch and hold things.
Absolutely.
And
And that's a novel concept this day and age.
boobs. But
That's not so novel.
Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry I did that. But
Did you expect any less?
no, I love it. I
right,
love
cool.
it. But so what I was going to
love
say,
it,
The
baby.
listeners are just like, what the fuck?
fuck, it just
Listeners are
happened.
going, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
But no, the whole thing with the store is all analog.
Yeah.
Resurrecting dead media.
I remember even asking you that early on when when you guys opened up the music, because it was first the bookstore and the comic shop, then you guys got the suite next door.
Yeah.
And you were able to do the music shop with the cafe in there. And I said, why don't you? Oh, no CDs or anything like that. And you're like, well, it's pretty intentional. We want it to be analog stuff.
Yeah.
So, which I think is rad.
And that's the whole thing. And like I was saying, it was kind of fun. I went down the coast, and a guy recognized my tattoo
Nice.
and was like, "Oh, Adventures Underground," and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Wait, but what was the accolade you guys got? No,
We're number 7 in the nation
for.
for comic book stores.
I mean that
That's
right there.
That's huge.
That
Yeah.
is huge.
That's huge.
Little
Like,
old Tri-Cities, Washington has the 7th ranked comic book store in the country.
Yeah,
or in the world.
and he knew
or
that
country or world.
in
Universe.
the country.
But, I mean,
Universe.
Yeah. We are very small. Universe very
small.
big.
Adventure Underground very
humongous
big.
big.
Universe bigger, but AU very big.
Yeah, but it's a special place. It's a community.
Yeah.
and it's really really cool. So anybody down in Southeast Washington, come check us out.
For sure.
We're here,
About-
and I'll talk hockey.
About the only other place I can think of close would be Walla Walla's got Hot Poop
Yeah, oh,
Records.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's a
actually what it's,
business.
is that what
it's
it's
a
called?
business.
Hot Poop
it's called
Records.
Hot Poop Records. It's very interesting. That's all we're going to say.
Okay.
This is not a plug for them.
No. Keep your steaming piles of shit to yourself.
Oh my God! Look at us go.
What are you guys looking forward to most this year? I mean, every season before it starts, there's this progression for me, dude. The first couple months, you're just like, yeah. Then you hit kind of the middle of the winter, and you kind of dies off to like All-Star break.
Yeah.
You like the
Yeah.
All-Star thing, and then it really dies off before playoffs. What do you guys think, like, for this year, some things to kind of keep?
How to keep it up?
Yeah, is it pace yourself? Is it maybe you don't need to watch all 82 games of your team?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a choice.
You don't have, but you're in a completely different boat, dude.
Like, but it's funny, funny thing about this though, the whole situation and everything. The one thing that I've kind of been focused on more is being there for morning skate
Yeah.
and
For the other
and
teams.
seeing the other teams come through and get
Yeah.
like a good look at
Yeah.
guys like Connor McDavid, and I'd love to see Henrik Lundqvist. Those guys coming through, like that kind of stuff. I think is
You're going to be in a
pretty cool.
really cool position.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I expect lots of selfies with the Barry Puck shirt and like
Ooh,
feel the thrill behind you sort of thing. So,
We need to
I think
we
I
need
have to-
send him with a box.
I think
to
I'm going to be
give those
wearing.
guys.
I think I'm going to be wearing like
Yeah.
a jacket of some kind that they give us. I don't know. Like I think. they
oh
all
yeah,
have
like
the
a,
same,
like a workout suit sort of thing or whatever.
So I think
Yeah.
that's that level. They're you're all required to wear that kind of stuff. So
That's your clean shaven.
I do not have to clean shave.
No,
I
but-
keep it in the beard. Yeah.
You can see me in my WKRP windbreaker.
$49.95 WKRP.com.
Aside from that, though, I like you said. You mentioned earlier that you're excited for the Winter Classic, and I think having it in Dallas is
Yes, that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes from there.
Isn't it
How do
Dallas and Nashville?
Yeah.
I believe is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. They finally said, let's not put Chicago in it, and let's put it in the South.
Thank Christ.
Yeah,
Fuck.
But
for both of those, I think
how are we
those
gonna do,
great.
you're going to do an outdoor game in fucking 110-degree weather?
Well, it's January in Dallas, which it snows there,
It actually
and they did
actually
an
does
outdoor
get-
game in March in L.A.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
guess that's true.
It was
Yeah.
80-some
It's
degrees.
It's doable.
Right.
Well, like even years ago, I don't know if you remember this, but I think it was the Rangers and the Kings did an exhibition outdoor game in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's back when JR was playing, and they had the purple crown logo.
Yes, I do remember that.
They made it. They made it happen. I don't know how, but
From what I've heard, you might have more information on this than I do, but the biggest problem is not the heat; it's the sun. It's the direct sunlight.
Yeah.
So
Just making divots.
yeah, I
just
mean,
cranking the compressors probably.
and
is
in
what
fact,
they did.
one of the Winter Classics a few years ago, I believe they delayed till in the evening to let the sun go down, so it wasn't
Yeah.
because A, it wreaks havoc on the ice, and B, the glare
the glare was killing
for the
a lot
players,
of the players.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
So between that and rain, does anybody? Where are they doing it at in Dallas? It's not the big Cowboys Stadium
I
down
have
there.
no idea.
It's something else because I was thinking Cowboy Stadium has a retractable roof on it.
Just doing it at Dimebag Darrell's estate.
That works. Whatever, man. You can get thousands of people in there. But I mean, anyway, it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
Yeah,
and I'm
no,
excited.
cool. I'm
Love the Winter Classic.
Who are the teams again?
Dallas and Nashville.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
it'll be
I'm
fun.
there for
I'm
it.
curious. I imagine Dallas is going to go with the North Stars thing.
I would. Yeah.
I imagine that's what they're going to do, but
Yeah.
What
they'll
is
put their
Nashville?
own spin on it. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think it'll be North Stars no matter what. But
It would have been fun to have PK still in Nashville for that.
Oh, I know.
For like the
Yeah.
road to the Winter Classic, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
but,
that would have been cool.
But Jamie Benn, love that guy. Tyler Seguin, Radulov.
Dallas had a good offseason too.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Who'd they pick? Corey Perry's playing in Dallas now.
And
Oh, really? I didn't
yeah,
know
they
that.
picked him
That's
up for a
awesome.
year.
Pavelski.
Yeah, Joe Pavelski's in Dallas.
Dope.
Yeah. It'll be
I
good.
mean, I'm liking
Dallas-
that Ben Radulov Seguin line was one of my favorite lines
so
in the
good.
NHL
It's so
last
good.
year. Now they've got a top six that's some of the best in the league. Man, watch out for Dallas.
They're gonna, yeah, dude. Let's hope they kill it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes from there because that's going to open up. If that works well and they make it happen, I think it's going to open up Winter Classic for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone's going to be able to participate in
Even
it.
Miami, man. They
Yeah.
could even do one down in
Oh, yeah,
Miami if
absolutely.
they wanted to. Not Miami
And-
on
and
New
that-
Year's
and-
Day.
well, I
There's
mean,
a lot of
so
selling points there.
Dallas
Yeah.
doesn't even have to do the North Stars jerseys. They could still rock like their very 1st and pull it off well. Like
Yeah.
think about like the other teams that have that option as well. Like you look at some of the Southern teams like Arizona.
Yeah.
They could definitely do it with the old Coyotes logo and stuff, and then things like that. Like I mean, I'm excited. to see it.
Logo, man.
I love it.
Which one?
I love it.
The cartoony one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Which
logo.
Arizona just got sold here recently,
Yep.
and the new owner has vowed to keep him in Arizona. So
I think that's awesome. I think
Good.
it's awesome.
Yep.
Like people,
No, I do
people
too.
keep saying, and I've probably said it before. They should move him out, but like, I'd hate to see it. Like,
well, the whole issue with them is the new arena that they're looking for because they're
Yeah.
playing Glendale, which is out of Phoenix, and not a lot of people get out to Glendale.
Yeah.
Did you see Calgary passed the thing finally to get the city said we'll give you your new arena?
Yeah.
And then like the next day they cut like $600 million from like public service
Yep.
funds. Yeah.
That's
And Leslie Nope
such
lost
a-
her brain.
Yeah.
such a shit show.
Oh
It
my
is
god!
a shit show, dude.
I got to share this with you. I'm sorry. I made a Parks and Rec reference and it fucking clicked in my brain.
I'm glad I can finally understand the Parks and Rec references.
So I took the kids school shopping yesterday, and I take them to a particular gift store at the mall to get their backpacks every year because they get the theme backpacks. There's always got a 50% off sale. I'm like, cool.
Is that one close to the old tattoo shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go down there every year to get their backpacks, and they always pick out something cool. This year, Kincaid walked in and flipped his shit because he saw a Rick and Morty backpack,
boy.
and he was like, I got to have that.
Oh boy.
And Cash is looking. He's like, there's Fortnite. And he's like, yeah, but all the kids on Fortnite. Well, it's about... He looks over and sees a Dunder Mifflin backpack.
Oh shit.
And he was like, I want the office backpack.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, really?
That was Cash?
Yeah.
Way to go, Cash.
Oh, speaking of The Office, did you see the Knights did an Office themed little kind of bit for the?
I did see it.
No.
Yeah.
single ticket.
No.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Oh, with the showgirl answering
and
the phone.
and
I saw
night-
the beginning of it. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
We'll have to watch it after this. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
It's dope.
yeah. I like for obvious reasons. Like I've been
Following
paying
him a little
more
bit more.
attention,
Yeah.
but like I still just feel like I'm not like quite there yet.
You're not part of it yet.
Yeah, like that's exactly it. Like I'm not.
You're like, I got my
I'm
ticket.
not there yet.
Can
I
come
haven't
in?
like clocked in with them yet, so I still feel kind of separated from it.
I don't think it'll take long though.
No,
Once
no.
you're there.
I talked to the guy today, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like, we're gonna turn all the compressors on, all the systems. You know, we're gonna cool the floor on the first, and then, you know, on the second, we're laying water."
By the way, how did the new ice plant over at the Toyota do?
Fantastic.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah, it was like they were. So normally in the past few years, how we've done it is when we do the ice in, we go out with a mister wand, like it was like a handheld thing. We had like 10 schmucks behind us holding
Yeah.
this fucking hose, and we'd go up and down the ice and you know freeze it in a certain pattern, or not freeze it, but lay water, and then we'd wait
Yeah,
for all the water to freeze.
yeah.
This time,
Just flood that motherfucker.
This time we have a Cushman. It's a little cart. We
Yeah.
have a big water tank on the back of it, and
It's got
a little,
like 10 sprayers or whatever
Yep,
behind
we got,
it.
We got sprayers attached to the back of it that comes on and off pretty easy, it is awesome. They would go out there.
even freezing.
They would go out there and they'd start laying water, and before they'd even turn the corner, that shit was already frozen. So they stayed out and just emptied the damn tank. They
kept
were
driving.
Awesome.
They were able to do like
That
two
is so
full
cool.
floods.
That
Of,
is so cool.
well, the mist, two
Yeah.
full runs
Then paint.
before they even came off the ice.
That is so cool.
So
I'm
it was
excited.
it was so much better. Like
Thank you,
we got-
City of Kennewick.
we got so much done. Even like we had a few snags this year.
Sure.
We got so much done though. It was unreal. Like how quick the process was moving along. Because like the problem with having a bunch of crew members help us hold that fucking hose is it takes a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, like the ops part of the building, they have like kind of a high turnover of people because it's kind of seasonal. It comes and goes,
Yeah.
and work is slow, and then it's fast, and sometimes people don't. They don't stay with it.
yeah.
There's a lot of guys there that have been there for quite a while, so but they've done it, But more often than not, we have people who have never.
They have no idea
hardly even know
what
what
it
hockey
is.
is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I get that feeling.
it
from
makes
people over
it
there a
makes
lot.
it really difficult to get things done because every year we've got to say, hey, okay, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
The floor is cold. Once there's ice on it, it's ice. You're gonna slip, and then people fall every year. And then we had so many like hiccups. We had there was a lot of things that just kind of slowed us down a little bit. Like we still made like record time, but we had a couple painting accidents. Not me, but I caught one of them, and
course
it
not.
was a big accident.
Oh, really? For like an official line sort of thing?
The trapezoid was being painted the color of the crease.
Oh. I didn't read that in the new rules for the WHL this year.
It's not in there.
Oh.
Weird. No, it was. But things
The
were
ice
crazy.
was literally tilted,
things
sort
were,
of thing.
Yeah, things were crazy, and he
Yeah.
I don't
happens.
fault him on it. Like
Sure.
we've definitely like kind of like
We all get our reds and blues mixed up.
yeah. So
Pretty
if we're
colorblind.
but he did
Yeah.
a great job cleaning it up, fixing it. So good on him. He's one of the guys that has been there more. And he
Okay.
was like, I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, I was like, it's fine, dude. Don't worry. Just as long as it looks good when you fix it.
Well, people get into a routine, man.
Purple
It sounds
now.
like that
Yeah.
routine was
Well, that's
changed
the thing.
this year.
We get going and we get moving,
Yeah.
and then things are just moving 100 miles an hour, and it's like, we want to make sure everything looks good. We want to make sure everything's perfect. And to be fair, like the amount that he did paint in the trapezoid looked great. It was nice and even and smooth, and
That's awesome.
but he didn't get very far, so that's good. And then we had another snag where somebody misplaced all our new paint. We couldn't find it. where like the blue line, red line, all the circles and stuff. Couldn't find it. No idea where it was.
It's like the crazy guy from the tower and Airplane that's just fucking everything.
Yeah.
up. He's wrong.
Dude, it was like it was insane. Like, but we made it work. We made it happen, and big shout out to Frankie. He's been the ice guy there for I think 12 or 13 years now, and he's the one that hired me and taught me how to do ice. So big shout out to him. I've always really enjoyed working with him, and he makes sure that everything's running smooth, and he knows exactly what he's doing every time. Like if you ever have a question about the ice, he's never going to give you an I don't know, or
That's awesome.
he never hesitates. Like he knows exactly what he wants out of the ice every year, and he always lets me have freedom with the red line. Like he just says, all right, your red line's yours. Do what you need.
What was it you chose for this year?
I went back to the Eagles, but I
Yes.
did it a little differently than the first time I did it. So the first time I did the Eagle logo, it was in the red block, and the Eagle was white. The problem I had, though, was I didn't size it correctly, because we have the regulation for both WHL and NHL is you have to have at least a 2-inch border on either side of the red line before there can be any kind of break in the red.
Okay.
So I have 8 inches to work with because the red line's 12 inches wide. So I have 8 inches to work with. So this time I actually did it right. I went down to the FedEx printer place, and then I had them size me up an Eagle logo, 8 inches tall, and
It's impressive, 8 inches, man.
Yeah.
8 inches. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good size. It's good size. Maybe someday. Anyway, so I made the stencil. I realized really quick that the way I was doing it this time, which was you'll see it.
Yeah.
It's just the red eagle on the white background. But I had it on like a manila folder. It was the stencil. And it kept sticking to the ice because I was like resting my hand on it to keep it in place.
Yeah.
But like the warmth of my hand was melting the ice underneath it, so it was like fusing together.
Oh.
So I peeled up the first one, and so much of that manila folder was left behind. And I was like, shit. So what we ended up doing was we laminated another cutout of it, and I cut that out. But then I realized it was like really slick, so I had to there was a little piece of the manila folder on the end that was still exposed from the laminate.
Nice.
I'd pin that part down to the ice and just be really careful when I held it, and I made it. I painted 32 eagles on that ice.
Holy crap.
Coincidentally, that's how many years the Americans have been a team.
There you go.
So
Beautiful.
that was an accident, but I'll take it.
So even
Nice.
though Houts is leaving us, he still left his mark literally on the Toyota Center ice.
The Eagles, and I may have also. You won't see it.
Nope.
It's invisible. Well, it's not invisible, but
won't see it.
I did take a gold marker, and I signed my name at the end of the red line, closest to the benches.
Nice. I'll see it.
And I wrote, "Let's go Ams."
I'll see it when I'm down there.
Gold for a reason.
With that,
Nice.
we got to wrap it up here. I do want to say this is definitely not goodbye. Next week we are going to be transitioning in with our buddy Derek Schoenrock,
Yep.
Which he knows nothing about hockey, which will be fun. I'm just playing. Derek's a good guy. But Kyle, it's been great, and
Yeah,
well,
thanks.
dude, I know you'll be back on.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll be calling in. He'll be hanging out sometime. So. And follow him because I'm sure he'll still be doing his thing in a bigger and better place.
Well, and I was talking to the guy that was hiring me this morning, and he kind of put things into perspective as well. He sent me that picture, and I was like, "Man, that's a bit of an increase from what I'm used to." And I sent a picture of the Toyota Center, and he was like, "Hey, man, ice is the same size though.
Yeah,
It's the same size ice."
still
Yeah.
80 by 200.
So, and I'm like, you know what? It's 100% true. So
like it.
He's got you.
I like
He's got you.
I mean, I'll always love it
Yeah.
here. But
We'll see you again.
yeah,
Thanks for doing it with us, brother.
thanks for having me.
Yeah,
It's been
for
great.
sure.
So
Houtenstein. Check 'em out.
Houtenstein, absolutely.
Bring us on home, MC.
That's going to wrap it on up for Season 2, Episode 1
Yes.
of Cascadia Hockey. We are the Buried Puckers,
Buried Puckers, mother truckers.
and we're excited. We're ready for this season. Hope you all are too. Hit us up on all the social medias. Be kind, be mean. We don't care. We just want to hear from you. We love you guys to death, and we're ready for next fucking season.
Woohoo.
For Got It Houts,
yeah.
Aaron Piper. I've been Corey Gaston, and I will continue to be for the rest of the day. Good night.
Give your balls a tug.
It was a sick ostrich.
Ferda!
Fuck you, Shorzy.
In with the outcry. Shout out to Bob Holman. Connection now, the epic men with beers are top showman. Stop trolling. That's a sure shot way to get your snot box broken. When I slide to the DMs of your real life feet first, and I fit your pride up with EBM t-shirt. It could be worse. Wanna pimp strut with your late pass and punch above your weight